Hello and welcome to Math 127. This is Pre-Calculus Part 2. I want to say hi to all my students in Vegas and I hope you're ready for another great semester. So this is the section 1901 and we have live meetings from 1 to 2 p.m. on Tuesdays unless otherwise noted. Okay, so of course you know me, I'm Jeff Downs. Email address is jeffrey.downs@wnc.edu. My homepage is www.wnc.edu/tilde-downs. Office Aspen 224. It doesn't really matter to you guys because you're in Vegas, and that's in Carson City. Phone number is 775-445-4400. That's my office phone. My office hours in Carson City, Monday and Wednesday 11 to 1, and then Friday 11 to 12. So prerequisites Math 126 are 3 units of high school mathematics at the level of algebra and above, or consent to the instructor. Course description to study circular functions, trigonometric identities, and equations, conic sections, complex numbers, and discrete algebra. Upon completion of this course, the student should be able to do the following: use geometry to work with symmetrical triangles, solve problems using the distance formula and Pythagorean theorem, compute trigonometric functions of special angles and use them to solve for the unknown parts of the right triangles, use the laws of sines and cosines to solve for the unknown parts of triangles, compute vector sums and differences, solve trigonometric identities and equations, graph trigonometric functions, compute the values of inverse trigonometric functions, graph equations and their functions in polar coordinates, and use de Moivre's theorem to find the powers and roots of complex numbers. Quite a list. This is a really fun semester. We're getting some really great stuff. Transferability within Nevada. This course is designed to apply toward a WNC degree and or transfer to other schools within the Nevada system of higher education, depending on the degree chosen and other courses completed. It may transfer to colleges and universities outside Nevada. For information about how this course can transfer and apply to your program of study, please contact a counselor. Okay, linkage to college mission: apply mathematical, analytical problem-solving skills through the use of polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions, the application of systems of equations, and the application of matrices. Provide instruction that contributes to a student's ability to think critically and solve problems, to reason mathematically, and apply computational skills. So the book, I don't think it's quite an issue for you guys because you all have the book already, I'm pretty sure. It's the same book as last semester, but for those who don't have it, you can get the book bundled with the software and ebook. You can get the book bundled with just the software, and you can get the book by itself, and you can just get the ebook. Okay. For those doing online work, the course is WNC PRC, and the section is Math 127, Spring 2016, 1901. But I don't think anyone did the online work last semester, so not a big deal. If you did do the online work, that would just transfer right over to this one, but I think you all did paperwork. Supplies: textbook is required. TI-89 graphing calculator is recommended but not required. There's your grading breakdown. There'll be a midterm, quizzes, participation postings. That can hurt some people. I have had classes last semester where people went from an A to a B, in some cases I think even a high C, because they didn't do their postings, and that's pretty painful. Homework and the final exam. So exams, there'll be a midterm and a final exam. The midterm is March 15th, 2016, and the final exam is May 17th, 2016. Exams will be given in a proctored setting in class, so it has to be done in the presence of somebody. There'll be 11 quizzes in Canvas. Your top 10 scores will count toward the grade. If you miss a quiz deadline, you will receive a score of 0. And this last part, I think I don't need to. Doesn't really apply for you because you're going to do yours online. Participation: you must provide at least 10 postings in the discussion board. The postings must be substantive and not simply say "I agree." You can either ask a question from our material or you can answer a question. Your first posting should be an introduction about yourself. So on the homework, you have two choices for homework in the class. You can do Hawk's Learning System section certifications, or you can do the homework assigned with each lesson in class or on paper. Homework counts for a total of 200 points. If you try Hawk's and would prefer to go with traditional work, you may do so. If you do the traditional paperwork, you can scan and upload in Canvas, email in Canvas, fax, or mail me. I'd really just I'm going to say it needs to be a PDF file. So a lot of you gave me JPEGs last semester. It was a lot of work to even just open them and print them and work them. Everything will need to be in terms of a PDF file. So I'm going to require that. There are apps for phones that allow you to take pictures, and it turns it into a really cool package, all one single file. So that's Tiny Scanner is the app I use, and it's free for both iPhones and for Android. And I have information about that in the upload or in the course homeworks areas for that. So if you're going to do paperwork, you got to find a way to get it to me that's not going to be a lot of work for me to do. Let's see, where was I? So the Hawks software works on both PC and Mac machines, and that's not going to apply because you're in Vegas, and you all have your own computers. But Hawks course ID is WNC PRC, and this section, as I said earlier, is there. Students are expected to participate and keep pace on a regular basis, at least once a week. Any departure from the attendance policy must be pre-approved by February 1st. No scores of W issued by me, but if you're going to drop, you've got to drop by April 1st. I don't think it's really an option for you guys, though, so that's just my standard statement. Ethics, no cheating of any kind will be tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. Early alert, please note that in an effort to help students successfully complete their courses, the counseling office on campus will ask faculty for names of students they feel may be in need of additional assistance. A counselor may contact you to offer some ideas, and misspelled ideas. Okay, grade appeals can be made to Scott Morrison. Disability statement, if you have a disability for which you would need to request accommodations, please contact Susan Trist, Coordinator of Disability Support Services. There's a number and email address as soon as possible to arrange any appropriate accommodations. Here are important dates for the class. Down here is our tentative schedule. I think we can keep to the schedule. You might notice it's not as fast-paced as we saw in Pre-Calculus Part 1. One thing, there's no review. We are starting day one with brand new material. So while we had really 2 chapters of review before, no review here. And so we have chapter 6, 7, then a midterm, 8, and 9, and then the final. The midterm is going to cover chapters 6 and 7, the final chapters 8 and 9. That's it. Well, look forward to the semester. Hope everything goes well. And if you have any questions, please email me or put a posting in the discussion board. We do have our live meetings on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. And if that changes, if we need to change it for some reason, we'll work that out. Okay? Talk to you later.